Biology 101 Culminating Project by Ryan Gluckman. For my Culminating Project, I participated in a service learning project at Woodstock Farm in Bellingham. One of the main things we did at Woodstock Farm was the removal of invasive species. Invasive species are the first topic that I can relate from class and lab to this project. We removed these invasive species because they can spread rapidly and overpopulate areas such as this hillside, which are bad for the ecosystem and other native species. One of the main invasive species we removed was geranium, also known as stinky bob. Stinky bob had spread very rapidly and covered almost the entire hillside. We spent a lot of time removing this stinky bob. The second topic I would relate this project to is eutrophication. Once we had removed most of the invasive species and weeds, we were able to clear pots of soil where we were able to plant sword ferns, therefore preventing eutrophication. There's a picture of me actively clearing out invasive species and weeds so I could have a nice plot of healthy soil to plant my sword fern in. As you can see here, the roots on the sword fern are long and are able to hold soil together and prevent erosion, which would lead to excess nutrients into the water and eutrophication. The sword fern also can prevent water from flowing into the other bodies of water and lead to eutrophication by holding water in and preventing this runoff. There's the sword fern finally planted, a great final product, a very proud moment for me in my Biology 101 career. After we had removed these invasive species and planted our sword ferns, the last step and final topic I can relate to class is improving soil quality. By adding an organic source of nutrients such as mulch to the soil, we increase the nutrients to a healthy amount and are able to sustain the life that the sword ferns require in the hillside without adding excess nutrients that you would find in inorganic fertilizers and other sources of nitrogen and phosphorus that would then run off and erode into sources of water and lead to eutrophication in these larger bodies of water. I also came across some decomposers such as this earthworm that I was very fascinated with. These earthworm decomposers help decompose organic bodies and dead organisms and recycle the nutrients back into the ecosystem in a healthy way. The big idea I could relate this project to: humans influence ecosystems for the better and for the worst. But in the case of this project at Woodstock Farm, I have to say, I believe that we influence the ecosystem for the better. I enjoyed this project very much. Thank you for listening.